we would share these mistakes, how we acquire, how we treat the culture things, how we fire people. We should fire some people earlier. We should keep some people. There's a lot of detailed things. I believe any companies in the future will learn. And I think today I'm not talking about Yahoo US.
Chinese country is not able to launch their products based on Taobao platform. So I want to hear your opinion about this. Thanks.
Okay, I'd love to. We'd love to open the API for the non-Chinese country. Unfortunately, it's about the payment. It's very difficult. I have, when I travel around, I saw so many overseas Chinese, they say, oh, Taobao is wonderful. How can we buy things outside China, sell things, and a lot of foreign. We are trying our best. And we think that if the payment is solved, things could be moved much faster. And Taobao will never stay alone in China. I said Taobao does not belong to China. It comes from China. It belongs to the whole world. It belongs to this generation. Let's make sure in the future it can help more people because things really cool on Taobao. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack. Actually, my question is kind of similar with hers, but
you want to buy things from Taobao?
No, but of course I want to, right? It's so cheap, and thank you, Taobao, improve my life. Okay, so my question is that you have said that there is no difficult business in the world, but the truth is for a lot of foreign companies, it's really difficult to do business in China. And we have a lot of clients, they want to go to China. And actually, luckily, Taobao Ali Group can provide the whole solution for them, actually from the Hi China, from Alipay, from everything. But it's hard for them to know there is a choice. And it's hard for them to kind of cross the policy part or government part. So what's your, do you have any plan to help those foreign companies? Because Chinese still has a needs for the foreign products.
Okay, thank you very much. I think doing business is difficult anywhere in the world. Foreign companies go to China, find the problems, and I think, and I believe Chinese companies come to the US and doing business also facing big problems. I don't see any very successful Chinese companies in USA. I mean, that we come here in the USA. Is there any famous Chinese companies that come to USA or European that is very good?
Huawei.
Who?
Alibaba.
Alibaba. Not yet, right. Lenovo? Do you call that successful? All right. My thinking was that in China, we do have some successful foreign companies, right? Microsoft is not bad. IBM is not bad. And we have a lot of Oracle, a lot of great companies, and the foreign company in China very successful. Guys, going anywhere, doing business takes time. I think my friend Kara Fisher, asked me about question in the D conference. No market welcomes gamblers. You go there, create value for local people, have time, it will have chance. So I believe that doing business today everywhere in the world is difficult. My wife and I was debating yesterday morning when driving. She's saying, oh no, it's so difficult to do business in the USA because there are a Walmart chain, whatever chain, everything's a chain, even the coffee is a chain. He said, how can you have a small business? And I said, well, in the USA, it's easy for a small business to do. So there's a professor sitting next to us. We should have a big debate. Which country is easier to do business, USA or China? And I think China today, if you still think about we should follow the government policy, the negotiation, or forget it. I've said again and again in the past 12 years, every time I speak out of China, if you meet somebody come to you say, I have a strong guanxi with that mayor, forget about this guy. The only guanxi is the guanxi with the customer. If the customer loves you, the government will better love you. Trust me, they need the tax. They need the jobs. But if you want to pick around, you're in trouble. So I don't believe that, because my relationship with the government in the past 12 years, as I was in love with them, don't marry them. Always. I love them. Every time they come, I tell them the truth. I do everything they tell me. Yeah, okay, right, let's communicate. But do business? Sorry. My friend does business with government, not me. In this way, you get respect from them. If they're that serious about Alipay, let's listen to them, because the law is not government guanxi. So I give you advice. It's always scared, looking far away. Oh my God, this is a difficult place. Go there, test. Jump into it. You never learn swim until you're in the water. China is not that bad. But people ask me why China has no Apple. USA have capitalism for more than 200 years, right? That thick fertilizers. People company die, grow, that thick fertilizer. China, only 30 years after reform Deng Xiaoping. 30 years have a company like a Tencent, Baidu, Alibaba, Sina, not bad, right? So let's wait for another 30 years. We will have them. And that is not China. That belongs to the world, because it belongs to the internet at the time. Belongs to the young people who were born 1990s and 1980s, year 2000. These are the people going to change the world, and especially most of the students here. And they are the future. I believe that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I used to work at eBay and PayPal. I know how much challenge you have. Back to 2000, I don't know, do you remember, you have the TV advertisement in Australia. That is 2 months before Sydney Olympic. I have a business trip there. So at that time, Alibaba just have 2 years old, so you have the ambition to have a globalization at that time. So now, after 12 years, right, Alibaba has more power to have globalization. What is your future plan for the global growing strategy? And I think that's it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're right. When we have money, we start to make mistakes. When we have money, we have a beautiful office. We hire people with MBA degree. We hire people with the VP of multinational companies. And when we have a little bit of money, only have 5 million, we start to think about globalization. Jesus. And then we said, let's back to basic, B2C, back to China. Year 2002. I remember we called that time called B2C, back to China, back to basic, back to base, right? Back to central of China, the coast area, back to coast area. Because we told ourselves, global vision, local win. No matter how wonderful you think, you have to step on the ground and do the things, the hard work every day. So many years passed, 12 years passed. We still believe global vision, local win. But we tested Japan, we tested Indian, we tested European, and we tested also in past 12 years, we never shut down the US office. I'm now coming out for 1 year. I want to learn one thing. And I want to ask this thing to everyone here, share. Fortune 500 CEOs in the world, they all believe China is a big, interesting market. But nobody really give up things and come to China to spend 1 year there. Because if you really want to know China, you got to spend some time. And me too. And I'm asking USA, European is going to be a big market for us. And I just want to put down everything, spend time in USA for 1 year, get feeling how we can help the USA SME How we can help the US? What's the difference we can do between Amazon, eBay, and us? What's the real value we can create? When you think about that clearly, let's start to do it. Because we never should finish a 20-year program in 2 years. Life is short, but life is long. You cannot say, I want to finish that in 2 years. We have time. I'm that old, but I'm still young. I have time. Yeah. So we will go step by step, not asking about how much revenue we can bring out of China. We will ask what value we really can bring to the local people. And we have already more than 15 million small businesses outside China using our services, and we do not charge them. And free is always the best. We will work on that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.